Everyone talk now.
Hey, that's not what the
Hey,
cool kids sing about now because they sing HOTTO.
OTO.
You can have some pizza, yo. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
it works.
Okay. It's because the audio monitoring was set to monitor only to where I could only hear it, but it was muting the output. That was the default. I didn't think to change that because I've never done an external source like that before.
Okay. So
AKA
we can actually
Robbie
see
fixed it.
Excellent.
chat as well.
Perfect. Well, my fan was off for 5 minutes and it's back on already.
Yeah, I never turned mine off, so hopefully my fan is not going to be too much of a bother.
Well, I hate that we had such a bumpy start, but let's pretend like that didn't
I,
happen. Um,
Welcome in, everybody.
anyway, welcome to our podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Also, I thought tomorrow was my affiliate anniversary, but apparently Streamlabs says it's today, so it's broken like me. So let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, welcome to our podcast, Artisan Exchange. This was an idea that we came up with a few weeks ago. Maybe it's been a month now. Time's an illusion. I don't know anymore. We wanted to do something collaborative, and I wasn't sure what it was. And the more I started thinking about it, the more I liked the idea of making a fun space that we could help promote each other, but also other people who, have businesses or ideas or just, something as small as an Instagram page they want to increase their following on. But also as a way to, talk to people and get ideas and perspectives and hear stories, because these guys, I've been talking to them for like the past 3 days doing tests, and I forgot how much fun they are because I haven't really talked to them in like 12 years.
Fun on a bun.
And that's just a lot of fun to talk to people and do things. So every week will be a little different. The first few weeks we're going to be just us getting to know each other again and having some conversations. But starting in mid-September, we're going to try to start bringing in guests and trying to platform people with fun talents, odd things, maybe not odd things, just fun things. I've already said that. I'm losing it. Someone step in here.
All right. So I'm Viper Zook. Um, I'm a variety streamer. Um, so I stream anything from wrestling to RPGs to horror games. Uh, Cozy Game is going to be next on my list. Starting a new schedule starting next week. Um, I've been streaming for about a year and a half. I found the app just on a random Facebook page that I saw of somebody playing Final Fantasy X. Decided, hey, I just left one of my jobs. I got some time to kill. Why don't I check this little Twitch thing out? And I really thought it was YouTube just for video games, but no, it's completely different. So that's how I found it, and then it just steamrolled into me saying, "Hey, I'm been a viewer for quite some time, and want to check this thing out and see what I can do with it." So, Doc, it's well, you're down here. Actually.
Where are you pointing?
You're down here, actually.
Pointing to the nether. Yeah, Base Clearnetica said Stardew Valley. I heart me some Stardew Valley, man.
Absolutely.
That's one of my island games. But anyway, me, Dr. Janitor 35, but I'm not 35 anymore, so we'll just go with it. I kind of started the streaming stuff late, and like Alden said, I've known these fellas for a very long time, and we've kept up with each other mainly on social media and stuff. And meanwhile, I've been doing stuff in my career. Last spring, I was like, okay, I think I want to try something here. With my stream, I don't have a lot going on with it per se, except once a week, especially with my job starting back here nowadays. But what I typically do is I try to pick some nostalgic games that kind of relate to me, and especially my little brother, because I got back into streaming mainly because I kind of want to keep the memory of my little brother alive. He passed away in 2018. Very unexpected, just not a good time. But he was super into games. We both were as kids, and I kind of, as I grew up, I kind of got away from it for a little while. But I'm going to try to take time to kind of help me and my mental state to kind of just do stuff I want to do, including playing old games. And then since he passed in July of 2018, there's been a bunch of stuff that's come out that, we talked about. We were watching E3 2 weeks before he died. So stuff that's come out since then, I've kind of wanted to deep dive into because I know it's something he would have wanted. And then likewise, I kind of branch out even further because there's some stuff that I know in a million years I'd never play, but I'm like, okay, let's kind of dig into some of the stuff he really liked. And a lot of that's RPG stuff. He was into anime and RPGs and all sorts of stuff. And that's not super my cup of tea. My more cup of tea is stealth games and horror games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid. I do play wrestling. I love wrestling, and I collect all sorts of neat trinkets and treasures like stuff like this. That's what I spend my salary on. But, this is just something to kind of help me. I've played a little bit with my daughter on some Stardew, as a matter of fact. I've been all over the place with streaming so far. What did I do? I've done Resident Evil 2 and 3 on the PC because they came out on GOG. And then, guys, what else? I don't even remember. I'm trying to start.
You've done Stardew.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Stardew with Pookie.
Yeah. You're starting up Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3, baby. I've never played it before, and it came out 6 months after Ben died. So I tried it last Saturday, but then it was 30 minutes of cutscenes, and I should have seen that coming. But
trying to think of anything else that you've streamed.
I'm trying to think. There was this little indie game called back in 1995. It was a little horror game. It was short and sweet, but it was pretty fun. I dug it. It was like $1 on the store, so couldn't pass that one up. But
we love some Kingdom Hearts around here.
Yeah, man. Although I got some gripes about Kingdom Hearts 2. I like the first one better, but we'll see how 3 goes. So, anywho, that's me.
So, Robbie, to you.
Okay, that's not my name. My name is Dan.
Oh,
Matthews,
I'm sorry.
And I've been streaming.
Now.
I've been streaming on Justin TV since I was a sperm.
What's going on, Kev? Welcome on in.
No. My name is Robert, as he name dropped me. I don't care if anyone knows my name. Alden 19. That's my middle name. It's a moniker I've had since high school. It was my second gamer tag on Xbox. It used to be a dot hack reference, the cursed wave, until I realized that was kind of hokey, and I changed it. Anyway, my Twitch story, as Viper said earlier, today is my 1 year affiliate anniversary, and thank you for Kev for that in the comments. I started a year ago, a year and a week ago tomorrow, on August 9th. Someone had given me the idea to stream, and I decided to go for it because I was like, because my methodology, to recap what I said on my very first stream, I am a composer. I have a master's in music composition, and I used to do a lot of writing, and I think it was a combination of not really applying myself in the way that, I had this dream that I would just write music, put it out there, people would find it, people would want me, and I wouldn't have to work for it. So because I haven't really been marketing myself, I kind of got burnt out on music. It was exhausting to, I think I've have over 120 tracks on my website, and I was like, why am I writing all this if I'm not getting anything out of it or doing anything besides just enjoying it? So I kind of stepped away from it. But also 2 years ago, next week, I was diagnosed with cancer, and after that diagnosis, I'm fine, by the way. Physically, not mentally. I'm damaged forever. But I had a fairly simple surgery. It hurt like crap. So I was on the couch for a month, and even though I got to work from home, it was mostly just, redacting court documents on a laptop for 8 hours a day. So I got to make my own hours. So most of my day was, if not doing that, it was playing PlayStation, watching movies. So that was when I started, really diving into my PS5, which I had not really used at all since I bought it. And I decided to, start doing platinums on games. And around that time, I think, is when they announced that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was coming out. And I bought my PS4 in 2019 just to play Remake that was coming out in 2020. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and finish. That's it. I said, I'm going to go back and finish this game. I'm going to get the platinum on it. And then when Rebirth comes out, I'm going to get the platinum on that. So, February comes around, that game comes out, and I get the platinum, and it takes me till like May to do it. hardest platinum I've ever done so far. So proud of it. Anyway, so then I said, I'm going to platinum the entire Final Fantasy series. So I just started playing games. And then by the time August rolls around, I'm like, if all I do is come home in the evening, you know, take care of my kid, I only had one at the time, and my wife, and then I play games until bed, why don't I just stream this? So then I decided to stream. And I also thought might be a good way to promote music too if I get a chance. So I occasionally do music streams. They're not often. I've only ever done like 3 or 4 in the past year, but who knows? One might come up again. But yeah, I mostly play games. The long story short, I mostly play RPGs and horrors and some fun and cozy games. Right now I'm working on hopefully finishing Final Fantasy X-2 HD. I've been playing it for like almost 3 months now, and I'm ready to bang my head into a wall because of how long it is. And Wild Arms 2, which I'm going to be starting Disc 2 of tomorrow night. And then, of course, I'm going to try to do Spooktober in October, just nothing but horror games. And, of course, the podcast on Fridays. But anyway, long story short, that's who I am. Go check out my music on the Bandcamp.
Yeah, go do that. That's what he said. Yeah. The thing. Yeah, do that. Bandcamp. Anyway. Not something we just survived in high school and college.
All right. So
it had to be called Bandcamp.
I
kind of like it.
I call the Viper's Pit play on Piper's Pit. If you're into wrestling, you kind of understand that ref.
I never did. I just thought you liked snakes.
We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that.
We're gonna teach Robbie some wrestling.
Yeah, we are.
Everything. Probably during this podcast. But so like I said, I started about 1.5 years ago. I don't really do a whole lot of music on this channel. I separate each day into different things that I want to do. Tuesday, I call Tuesday Night Chaos. They're all wrestling streams. So right now we're going through the SmackDown versus Raw series.
Chef's kiss.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
So right now we're on SmackDown 2007. We have done a bunch of GM mode in the past. And then Thursday, starting this week, this Thursday, I'm going to open up a cozy tavern where if you do enter, you get to ask me literally any question during the stream. And we just sit there and play cozy games.
Thanks for the follow. All right. I'm digging this. Not to interrupt you, sorry.
No, you're good. So I'm pretty excited about that. Cozy games are not normally what I stream just because my energy is very chaotic. And if you know me, then you understand.
You think you know me.
Segues are weird. How about that time you stole a chair? Anyway, we'll come back to that.
The time I shut off the power to all Carson Newman College.
Wait.
What?
Come again for Big Fudge?
I don't know that one.
They had a generator.
Also,
see, because of me, now they have a warning sign.
My Focusrite says my volume is peaking, so if it sounds like it is, let me know. I'm going to drop it down a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we can still hear you.
Anyway, keep going.
So my weekends, right now it's Saturday and Sundays, are normally my my RPG streams. So that can literally be everything from, let's see, we've done the Uncharted series, we've done some Kingdom Hearts in there, we've done some Final Fantasies, and so
no.
Right now I'm doing a first play of the Last of Us.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So that's really, really fun. I'm enjoying that a lot. So I will pick that back up on Sunday evening.
No spoilers for him, by the way.
No spoilers. I kill people who spoil.
Mega spoilers.
Kill people who spoil.
Although it's
backseating, I'm open to all day.
It's killing me. Yeah, I was side seat driving the other night. I'm like, hey, you forgot your ammo. Blah blah blah. So
that's like when you were playing Final Fantasy VIII and you were fighting Jiro, and I'm just like trying to hint at the weakness and without telling you, I'm like, oh my god, can you not understand what I'm saying?
Kiora, don't tip me now. And that's what I have going on currently.
What about you, big dog? Oh, you already said. Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah, you said-
No,
I
like
forgot.
I said, I'm
we
trying
were
to
we were in a
Kingdom
weird
Hearts.
staggered order.
I-
We started with Viper, but ended with Viper on the.
I mean, when it comes down to it, it's nothing but Viper. So, I do want to do the Kingdom Hearts, but I still got other stuff on my plate I want to do. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I like stealth stuff and horror. So I'm cool playing horror all the times. I know everybody saves their spooky dooky stuff for Halloween and October and stuff, but I'm like, let's do it now. So I've got a couple of things. Like I picked up the Dead Rising remaster.
That I played that when it came out last year, and it was a lot of fun. And
I
if you're
got
a
it for
person,
relatively cheap on Amazon once, and I was like, okay, I'll get it. And then it's just sitting there over there on my shelf with everything else I haven't touched yet.
and if you
Yeah,
also
there's a
did you
lot
get
of
it for
those
did
for
you get it
me.
for PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
If you enjoy getting platinums, it's so much easier than the original. They
Really?
really made some of them more like the transmissionary trophy where you had to like answer every one of Otis's calls. That's much more doable now. It's just there's so many ways they've made that game easier than it used to be, and I finished it. I platinumed on stream. The 72-hour mode was kind of hard, and I remember just staying up until like 2 a.m, just like trying to not starve to death with the last hours rolling out. I think. But yeah, we got it. And I was like, oh, good. Okay, uninstall. I'm done.
That game was so hard. I don't think I've played through it since like had it as a kid in 2006, and I'm like, I don't the kind of person I am. I want to make sure I knock up all the side quests. So things like, Skyrim, I'm in big trouble because there's like 300,000 things to distract me from like the ooh to the ah. But then with
Skyrim
Dead-
is a very distracting game.
And I skipped Skyrim for so long. I
did too.
just didn't care about the aspect of fantasy stuff like that. I was like, oh god. And then Game of Thrones rolled around. I'm like, okay, this is intriguing. And then I think we had a couple snow days, and it was around Christmas break or something. And I went, okay, fine. And then I put 80 hours into it. So
Yeah, so I bought it, Skyrim, right before we had a really big ice storm right here. I bought it like maybe 2 weeks before, and I was still living with my wife's family, and her
I love them.
brother-in-law figured out how to play it during that ice storm as well. So literally, we would be trying to beat each other to get to the PS3 back then.
I love the PS3.
And it was challenging. Let me say that much.
My first experience with Skyrim is kind of like, Dr. J said, I didn't really have much interest in it, even though I was super big in Fallout. I think Fallout 3 was my 5th 360 game I got. And then one day it was a winter break of 2012, and I had left school, and this is like around the time when my ex and I were breaking up, and we weren't really talking at the time. So I'm at my grandma's house with my little cousin, and he had gotten a 360 for Christmas with the redeem code for Skyrim. I'm like, well, here, I'll show you how to redeem it. He was probably like 10 at the time, and we redeemed the game, and then I started playing it, and I was like, go away. This is my game now. And then and then about a week later I had to go back to school. I'm like, well, I can't take his 360 with me. So there used to be this little game store in Jefferson City that was like halfway. It was like where the break and all the restaurants are. That little dip that goes down before like Powell's
I've
and all
been
that
there.
stuff is now. And there was a store there for a while, and they had a code, and I went and bought the code. And then right after that, my ex and I broke up. It was like the beginning of January, so the entire months of January and February and most of March, I got all 72 achievements on that in the DLC. I played it for like 10 weeks straight. That's all I did.
Why do I not remember that other video game store?
It was in like a tan building on the right going towards Walmart.
Yeah.
GameStop?
It was a
No,
GameStop.
it
That's
wasn't a
gone now, though.
GameStop.
Did you know the
I
GameStop's
don't
gone?
remember. I just remember. Yeah, GameStop's gone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Replay Games because they're the GOAT in Jefferson City, and I wish they were really close to where I live right now in insert town here. But the Atlanta Falcons. But yeah, just lots of good memories at that Replay Game store. We actually got my daughter a OLED Switch she got a whole bunch of money saved up for her birthday because we were going to try to upgrade from a Switch Lite to an OLED because we've got OLEDs. And we ain't about to drop money on the Switch 2 because no.
Very expensive.
Yeah, but now the goal was to
Very
trade in her Switch Lite to get some games or take it to McKay's bookstore, which is shout out to McKay's bookstore too. Let's get up a sponsor and get free credit. But now she's like, but I need a Switch. Yeah, Robbie's. I mean, Alden.
I don't care.
Has hooked me up with a couple of things too from that lovely magical place. But now the kid doesn't want to get rid of her Switch Lite because she wants 2 Switches, one to take around and one to leave at home. And I'm like, oh.
So let's break down what McKay's actually is for those that do not live in our town. So McKay's
there are 5 of them.
So you can narrow down where we live to 5 places.
McKay's is
I'll give you a hint. We're in North Carolina.
Yes,
used bookstore that sells everything from toys, games, board games, music, instruments, pretty much anything. I mean, you got comic books.
They sell like Christmas Village pieces. I didn't know that until like the last time I went. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Glassware,
electronic equipment. What else? What's some weird stuff I've seen there? I've seen some real cool stuff there.
I saw a black Gibson Les Paul, a Triple H, not the wrestler, a 3 humbucker Les Paul, black and gold. And I was like, dude, I want this.
Names a wrestler, I'm going to pick it off my shelf. That should be a fun game. We'll just name a wrestler, and I'll see if I can pull it off of the shelf.
Does Matt have that wrestler?
Boop. That's where I get a lot of my wrestlers nowadays.
Okay, I have one for you. Do you have this wrestler? The mayor of Knox County.
Yep, he does.
Dude, he's somewhere.
So let me tell you a story.
Wait. So... You told everybody where we live now. So I gotta move. Be right back.
I didn't tell her anyway. I just said he's the mayor of Knox County. That's common knowledge.
Now I just ratted myself out.
So
funny story about last call.
If you're not aware, that is the wrestler Kane. And whenever me and Doc, I almost slipped up, but me and Doc went to college, and I think it was before Robbie even or Alden was even there.
I don't care what you call me.
Ta-da! I win.
We had a Christmas tree, and we're just like, why don't we just hang wrestling figures all over the Christmas tree?
Why didn't we take pictures of that? But we ruined so many of my figures.
And the figures like burnt by how bright the lights were on the tree, or how hot they got.
Yeah, like CM Punk's leg fell off, and because we put them up with like fishing lure.
Yeah, it was one of the most ghetto tree that I've ever seen. But man, it was so fun.
That was it was about a year after Mom died. So you and my wife, well, the person who became my wife, were hanging around at my house, and my dad and my brother were, what? Talking about you, dingus. And by the way, we got to talk about maybe our significant other's obsessions, because I was told that Hanson is at the Jonas Brothers concert tonight. So, la-di-da.
Is that like all of them or one of them?
I don't think so, because like All Time Low was there on Sunday because she was watching it with my little pen died, boo. It was a little light thing and I broke it, whatever. Anyway, they've had different guests each night, and like the opening night was at All Time Low. I don't know. Between Jonas Brothers and Taylor Swift over the last week, I've heard quite a few things. So,
I was going to say that'd be a fun topic. What are our spouses' worst guilty pleasures? But I wouldn't call yours the guilty pleasure as much as an obsession.
Wait. We're getting a run in. Maybe. Run in.
She jumping on?
Yeah, she's trying to update us on the Jonas Brothers stuff.
Opening night.
Oh, Jesus.
Switchfoot.
Hey, I know that.
Lewis, Jesse McCartney.
Well, Roxas was there?
Paul McCartney's son.
Tell him to get back in Sora's body.
Had All Time Low, and they had the Click 5 and Hanson's There Tonight.
The Click 5 sounds like a Dave Clark thing, like a 1950s New Year's Rockin' Eve kind of place.
All American Rejects is opening for them.
Have you seen what All American Rejects is doing now?
Yes.
I just thought they were a one-hit
the
wonder.
greatest thing that I've ever seen. So
They had at least 5 hits.
Oh,
they are
okay.
randomly
hits.
showing up in like these small little places. Like I saw a bowling alley, I saw like a backyard, and they're just putting on these concerts. Just and I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I don't think it was them, but there was some band. They played the open chord in Knoxville, and I'm like, you guys, like, what? It's like people do open mics there. That was very odd.
Yeah.
Who did Emily go see last? Well, she's obviously, if you couldn't tell, she's already got Jonas Brothers tickets. So, you know, I only sold a little bit of my spleen for that one. But what was it? She went to Boys Like Girls, Boy Meets
Boys
World,
Like Girls.
Boy Meets World.
They have been known to.
Whatever it's called. And they were were they Cotton Eye Joe or something? No, the Concord.
Pretty sure we're gonna give away where we live.
The Concord versus the Cotton Eye Joe. What's the difference?
I mean, Cotton Eye Joe, North Carolina. I don't know. Considering my job, which I won't divulge, she goes to a lot more music things than I do. But I'm a crotchety old man, and I don't like going anywhere. So
Me too.
I haven't been to a concert in like 7 years.
we saw Pentatonics last year, which was really cool. You'd never think you'd fill an arena, which I didn't say a neat arena name here. Well, they filled it, and they're like, things like this don't happen. And me and Viper have actually worked a couple of concerts together, selling T-shirts with a friend. And let me say that's pretty fun to do too, because I've got to see Paul McCartney and Blake Shelton and Zach Bryan, although I don't know who he is.
Yeah, Zach Bryan is. Oof.
I used to sell
That
things
was
at
something.
concerts that are quite diametrically opposed to my line of work now, so I can't divulge that anymore.
Foes.
Just joking.
Did they emerge with a compromise, having open doors that were previously closed?
Were they green and smokable?
That took a turn.
I sold glow sticks.
Glow sticks. Oh, yeah. I don't think you can do what Viper said. I almost said his government name. The government took my name.
The government name.
No one said my government name yet.
I almost did.
Why, it's insert name here.
Insert name here.
The Atlanta Falcons.
I couldn't tell you the actual concert that I saw live, that I actually witnessed. And
Did you go sneak in whenever Zach Bryan was playing?
No, I didn't really care to.
We were watching that inebriated friend punch the building. That was fun.
I guess it was the Backstreet Boys in Nashville. Yeah, Nashville,
Nashland, Michigan.
because we're nowhere near Nashville. But yeah,
This
I went
is
with my
just
wife
getting more
and-
absurd as we
By the end of the night, we're going to have our physical address live on screen.
I mean, it is what it is.
Nashland, Michigan. Guys, I'm actually not to dox myself, but I'm from New York.
Did someone say
South
Nash?
America.
Someone say Nash.
Nash.
Ha ha ha. Although, does it say backwards on here? I can't tell.
Looks like it says rash.
Well, it could be both.
So about the chair.
Oh God! Here we go.
This has to be addressed. Come on, this is episode 1 material.
Okay, so this is going to be addressed.
Let's go.
There was a bar that was in walking distance, and all these stories are going to start out this way, I swear.
There was a bar.
There was a bar that was in walking distance from the college we all attended. We're not going to say it. And then somebody in their infinite wisdom, which was not the drunk college kid, learned how to break into the basement of the building that we're all in. And that person is maybe, or maybe it's that time.
Was it
I'm
me?
not sure. Yeah, you're the one that first learned how to break into the basement.
How is that possible when I couldn't do it?
Then who did it? Oh,
I knew
I
how to
went
open the
home.
first door. Okay, let's compare these. The doors, the first top door was a level 1 lock picking skill on Oblivion. The bottom one was a level 5. Okay, let's be honest.
What, is
We
it
know
like a
who it
credit
was.
card
It wasn't any
situation
of
where
us.
You just slide it in the lock and it pops open.
There was another guy we knew.
Nonetheless.
He opened the bottom door and he wedged it open for us.
This is going to hold up in court, right?
Statute
I
of
sure
limitations,
hope so.
bro. It was like
Okay,
12
good,
years
good,
ago.
Okay, good.
So
And we
we
didn't do
bust in
anything.
there, and I'm fairly intoxicated at this point.
I
And-
was not.
You never.
And so we found some old furniture down here, and I was like, man, these are really comfortable. Why don't we use these upstairs instead of the like crappy old benches that we had? And I said benches
No, you
with
didn't.
the E-N. E-N. Okay.
No,
Let's
no,
make that very clear.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let's just put this on the elevator and just take it up to the top floor. Nobody's gonna see it. Well, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay. Side note, I gotta ask you about something later with that elevator at that place that you're discussing. But go on.
So I set everything up and we moved the annoying furniture all the way down to the bottom and then left it there. And it was there probably around 3 or 5 days. Like it was almost there a week. And then somebody moved my furniture that I moved up there. And I was like, where'd all the comfy furniture go? So we waited for all the teachers to leave because they don't stay there till after dark. And we did it all again. And we just kept doing it. I don't know if they knew who
there.
exactly it was.
Well, the best thing was it was like a Robin Hood situation. Like the people, the students actually really loved that chair that we moved. Like people were sleeping on it every time we would go up the stairs. They would be sitting on that chair like it was a good thing for them. But
Bye, Viper. I love you. Oh, I thought she said I love her, which I do. Anyway, well, I gotta wait till Viper gets back for that other elevator thing, dude. We could get in trouble with some of these stories, I think.
well, okay, we didn't commit any crimes by moving that furniture.
No, God, no. But
Technically, I didn't do anything. I was just with you guys watching and laughing.
to be fair, I didn't actually hang out super late. There was a couple times where y'all got into the hall and y'all were doing the thing that we were studying for in that part of the building. I mean, how much can we say? Can we say anything? But
I'm
I don't know.
not. I'm sure
we didn't break into any buildings. Like
No, not at all. No,
we were already in the building. We just broke into rooms that was locked.
yeah, we didn't vandalize anything.
Well,
Well, that's not
vandalize maybe a strong word for Alden's foot.
Alden.
But
Do you want to go ahead and tell that story?
We will get to that story. I promise.
Okay.
we'll save it. We'll save it.
She's already
That is
stopped
a
talking
hell
about
of a
it.
story.
Yeah.
If you're watching chat, which I promise, chat, we're not ignoring you. I thought it would be too much of a distraction to throw it up on screen, but I'm periodically watching it and trying to address it. But we're gonna get better at that, I promise. But yes, she has addressed it as well. Yes, there was something wrong with the staircase.
Yeah. He approached it.
But to compound on what
incorrect
Viper
way.
said about this furniture, so I don't remember moving the furniture as much as you said we did. Granted, you were probably there doing it more than I was.
Were you,
but I do
were
remember
you like getting intoxicated by proxy around him? Maybe that's why you do it.
No, I don't think you ever went on an adventure with me.
I was about to say I don't think you've ever drank. I'm like, no, I haven't.
I liked that bar. That was a nice bar, and that was before I would start enjoying the drink. But I have plenty of stories from y'all stumbling back from that. But anyway, carry on, Alden.
The last thing I remember about the chair is I think at the last time we did it, they had enough and they took it outside and threw it in a dumpster and they got rid of it.
I wonder if like something happened to that chair for them to like.
Yeah,
Vanish
it's called
into the
it's called a drunk 20-year-old just kept taking it out of the basement and throwing it upstairs.
No, it had to have lived in the basement for a reason. Like maybe someone ralphed on it and y'all just didn't know.
Oh, I thought you meant to get rid of it permanently.
No. Like it's got
I
to
heard
go.
a lot of weird
We
stories
must
about
not
that chair,
speak.
and I don't know
We
what was
must
Oh
not
true.
no, but
speak.
that was a really comfortable chair.
It was.
Maybe
very
there were some little eagles, on that chair.
Why would
and-
there be eagles, Doc?
I don't know. Maybe we're in Philadelphia.
No, we're in North Carolina. Jesus Christ, get it right.
Oh, I thought it was like Nashville, Michigan, or whatever.
Worldwide?
No, not,
okay.
not
So
Nashville,
what else-
Michigan. We're in Asheville, Georgia.
Oh, so Las Vegas,
The
Canada.
land of enchantment, New Hampshire. My God, get it straight.
That sounds fun. Okay, you talked about the elevator, and I don't know if we want to like dive into this, but do you remember the story about? Well, what can I say here? They found someone in that elevator.
Oh yeah.
See,
I don't know if we want.
I thought the chair was involved in that story.
No.
I was always told that it happened in that chair, and that's why the chair was down there.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not sure if that's a good story, though. That was a very
No,
dark
okay,
story.
okay.
Oh,
I do
yeah,
want
I
to
wanna
talk
go
to you
into
guys
that
about
story.
that because that's been
I just-
12 years since we talked about this.
I just thought it was like bull butt fruit for a long time, and just meh.
Okay, well, we're talking about this post stream.
Deal.
Okay.
That's a deal.
Anyway, but we did promise a foot-sized hole in the wall story. So
Yes.
to give you the lore, let's just set the mood. Not too much. Too much. Anyway,
Too much.
okay.
Too much mood.
So, my first year of this school was around 2011. I had transferred out of community college to this school, and around October that year, I met this girl that I really liked, and being the person I am, I never made a move, and that never went nowhere. Don't you walk away from me when I'm telling the story. It involves you. just
We need to have like a little like cut in of whenever Viper walks off.
But anyway,
Sorry. Had to let the dog back in.
you're fine. I'm
You let
messing with
the
you.
dogs out. I knew it.
Anyway, so around I think this was around November. I think this is in the phase of I still might have had a chance and I didn't know it before Viper told me I didn't have a chance. That was around December. Mostly because I didn't make my move in time. Who cares? Not important. What is important is off campus there was this little ice cream and sandwich shop, and it was in the old part of the city, and we all went there to eat or something. And I don't remember, something happened down there that put me in a really good mood because I was in kind of a downer mood that day. I think that's when I realized, hey, I probably ain't got the riz, as you kids say, and it wasn't going to work out for me. So I was kind of in a downer mood. But I guess Viper or Dr. J, whoever was with us, said something that made me like really in a good mood. So I was like jazzed up. We're coming back to the building. So I need to paint a picture for you guys. This building is very symmetrical. It is a main
Very
foyer,
symmetrical.
and then there's a north wing and a south wing, the left and the right. And one side is the choral side, and and the other side is the instrumental side. And then the upstairs is where like all the practice rooms and stuff are. But the center, when you walk inside, has this kind of a concrete tile, and then it's a double staircase on each side that meets in the middle and comes back up like this. So behind the building is where the parking lot for the residents and the commuters are. So you essentially come in the south door behind the choral side, and there's like a little loop and stuff. That's where most of the students would come in. Sometimes they come in the north door. Not important. Those were losers. We came in the south door. So for some reason, I am jazzed up at this point, and I do not know why. So we come in the door, and I'm just like. Also, remind you, right now I'm 350 pounds. I was not at the time. I was only like 240. I was actually kind of in shape. That's still relevant because I'm 6.5 foot tall.
Baby.
If you don't know how tall I am, I'm actually pretty tall. So anyway, enough painting this picture, this tapestry,
Especially
if you
the
will.
pretty. Anyway, go.
The staircase, like I said, is sectioned and then it meets in the middle. So we come in the door, and when you come in the door, you can see behind the staircase, but you're also facing that side of one of the lower parts before it meets in the middle, kind of like a mezzanine in a way. What I didn't know about the staircase was it's literally like an aluminum or steel beam in the corner, one in the dead center, and then one like where the stairs actually start. So this whole wall, which is like 15 feet of like a half wall, only has like 3 support beams in the middle. Well, I'm jazzed up, and I'm like, I'm going to run up this mother effer. And I start to run towards it. And right when I do, I jump against it, and my whole leg goes through the entire thing. And I'm like hanging out by my kneecap, dangling off, trying to balance myself like this, because I'm tall enough to where my leg is still touching the ground. So.
I didn't want to blow your all's ears out, but that was...
Well, I'm doing it for you.
But everyone's behind me because I ran in the door, and everyone's looking at me. I mean, I'm assuming they're looking at me like, what in God's name did he just do? And I'm like, what do I do? And the story's not over, guys. It is not over.
No,
I wasn't around for the beginning of the.
So you weren't with us. I knew a few people were. I couldn't remember who went.
He was there afterwards.
Yeah, I was there for the aftermath.
So I kicked a hole through the wall, and then as I managed to pull my foot out, the hole is like this big, and there's just plaster and drywall hanging. Again, not to give away this cool, let's just say it has a very unique color for one of the colors of the school, and the staircase was painted that color. It was not an easy color to match. That'll be important in a minute. So because I am a paranoid person who has done a lot of stupid things in my life, and I've gotten a lot of reprimandations for them, my grand scheme was, I stay on this campus until like midnight every night, hanging out doing nothing. I'm going to fix this wall before anyone can see it. So this was at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening when this happens.
Yeah.
I go up
so
to
all
the wall.
The teachers have just left.
Everyone's gone. So Viper's still there. I go and I rip a chunk of that drywall that's hanging out, and I get in the car with Viper, and we drive to the Lowe's down the road.
It wasn't just me. It was me, Doc, and then one other person.
I swear I thought it was just you.
No.
Okay.
I don't recall being there, but I recall being there for like either the patchwork or the after effect or the after.
Okay. Well, she was there, so.
Okay.
But anyway, so we get this big chunk of drywall, and I drive down the road to Lowe's, and I'm trying to color match it, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with this. So I take it to the guy working the paint station. I'm like, can you color match this for me? So then he gives me this pint of paint, and I buy brushes, I buy a mesh repair kit, I buy spackle, I buy everything, and then I drive back to campus.
I'm going to stop you right there because there's a better part of the story. Alden, you probably don't even realize because you were talking to the person mixing the paint, and we're holding all this stuff, and we're just waiting on the paint thing. And I think Doc, me and you run into Glenn Jacobs, and we're just like, "Oh, hey, you're Kane."
What?
I don't know if you remember. I'm pretty sure it was you.
I don't think I was there. Was it?
Because he was like, "You're a bunch of college kids. What do we want
to name drop?" I don't think it was me. Was it Johnny?
Maybe. It was one of you guys. But anyways, so we're just like, oh,
we got
dude,
some Johnny and Zuck stories from the bar too. But
there's a lot.
Yeah, we do.
He was my drinking buddy.
Yeah, he was.
But anyways, so we're just like, hey, you're Kane. And he's like, what are you guys doing? We're just like, we're trying to fix a hole that we put in the wall. He was like, how big's the hole? I said, Robbie, hold up your Alden, hold up your foot.
Who's Robbie?
I remember saying that. I did not realize that was Kane when I did that.
That was Kane.
What? See, there's my wrestling ignorance. I was like, who's this dude?
That's where it happened. He just is 10 years to 12 years behind now. So.
The room where it happened. The Lowe's where it happened.
I didn't know if you knew that part of the story or not, but that was.
But
yeah.
Anyway,
Bookish. That's a story for another day too. Was that the night Viper was biting Laura?
I want to hear more stories.
Laura.
Yeah, you had enjoyed some drinks, and then someone was feeding you, and then you like bit their hand.
What?
And you bit more than one hand. You bit my wife's future wife's hand. You're snippy.
I don't
whenever
remember that at all.
Laura was
I do
feeding me
remember
like
pulling Laura's hair.
I saw your message. I'm going to talk about that too. Don't worry. Fun little story. The aftermath. Okay, we got to get back to the hole. So we buy all the crap for this hole. I very specifically remember it costing around $30 to do this. So we drive back to campus and I repair this stupid wall. And anyone who's repaired a hole, you can't immediately do it. There's layers. You have to take time to do it. I don't think I did. I very specifically remember throwing it on there and painting it and going home. Well, have you ever seen those movies or shows where someone does something like, I think it looks good, and then you like just see it looks like someone has blown something up with a cannon, and it's like, I did good. That's what that stupid wall looked like for years. It looked like someone had taken a gigantic Band-Aid and painted over it. Like, it was not flush. It was not textured.
We did not sand it down.
I didn't sand it. It was awful.
Did you cover it up when you went to the store? Because somewhere in my head canon, I saw a piece of paper over it. But maybe that was me.
I wouldn't doubt it if I did.
I don't know about that. I don't remember that at all.
Okay. But anyway, so we fixed it. They actually, I thought the maintenance fixed it at one point. I don't know, maybe they probably never completely fixed it. It's very hard to completely fix it. But I do remember one specific professor. She was of the
elderly age.
The elderly age who had.
She was the only one. Hold on. She was the only one
into
that
her
walked
too.
that way. She was the only one that walked that way. Every other staff member parked on the other side, but went right by there. Every day.
And she walked in and goes, and just like walked away from it. And we all watched her and we're like, oh God. But the best part was the head of the department when I was there, he became what was it? It wasn't provost, was it? What did
so.
he got a higher position by the time that we graduated. And then like, I don't even think it was on my graduation. I think I came back to see someone else's graduation, and I was just standing around, and I'm like, "Hey, I did that," and he goes, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, I know.
You really think he did, or do you think he was just like rolling with what you said?
Dude, I don't know, but no one ever cared. It was funny.
But
okay, I thought it was provost. Anyway, we got so many stories to tell, but I need to piggyback on one thing. Yeah. We were talking about Kane. Not to dox myself, but everyone keeps saying Kane's my boss. He's not. I don't work for that county, which I'm definitely doxing myself. But I do work adjacent, and I see him every now and then. But what's funny is, because at one point I had a position where I technically quasi worked as a county employee. The fun fact you might not know about him, he calls people on their birthdays and talks to them and wishes them happy birthday.
Oh,
well, one day on my birthday, I took off. I always used to take off my birthday when I was on night shift. And the day he did it, I had taken off and I had gone to the doctor. And after the doctor, I had to fast because I have hypothyroidism, so I have to do biannual fasting. So I'm in the drive-thru at Hardee's getting a biscuit, and as soon as I pull up the window, I get a call from him, and it's like, "Hey, Robert, this is Mayor Glenn Jacobs. I just want to wish you happy birthday." And I'm like, hold on one second. Yeah, I need the chicken biscuit meal with Sprite. I was like, sorry, what were you saying? So that was fun.
We're about to get some breaking news.
Okay. Well, this might be a good way to wrap it up because I think we still got about 10 minutes.
The Jonas Brothers and Hanson are singing Mbop. What?
Hey, I probably wouldn't play that. I don't want to get, copyright flag.
Right now, this sounds like...
That is fair. That is fair.
I think we're
safe. Twitch gods are able to pull that out of that clip.
Sorry, you're getting demonetized, and we're gonna also come cut your toenails off.
They are really on it.
You owe Hanson and the Jonas Brothers approximately 72 cents.
Did I tell you guys
yeah.
that when I played Final Fantasy VIII, I had like
Hanson?
8 separate mutes on one VOD because some like SoundCloud rapper had taken the music from Delling City and had remixed it, and I was automatically claiming anyone who played that game on Twitch as stealing his music.
So we do have one person that is doing a first play of Final Fantasy VIII in here. So
No spoilers. It's just a place in the game, but that's just the background music that they had stolen it. And
here's the spoiler: it's not the Final Fantasy. They're like 15 in, 16 in. It ain't stopping.
I hope it doesn't. I love the series.
Is it going to be like Finalist Fantasy, like the Final Fantasy 17 Electric Boogaloo?
I don't know. I'm still waiting on them to make a sequel that I really enjoy. I feel like I'm throwing so much hate at 10-2. 10-2 is not a bad game. It is just a game that is hampered with too much extra stuff, and if you don't handle it the right way, you will get lost in the sauce.
And as a teenager, I enjoyed looking at that sauce.
Snoozing those.
It feels like... It feels... Here's a weird... I'm going to have a lot of weird similes as we go through this podcast. Here's the best way I describe Final Fantasy X-2. It is a cupcake with a cherry on top, and the cherry is the story, and the cupcake is all the extra side activity and filler stuff. And then you take the cupcake and you smash it upside down, and then you have to eat it from the bottom up to get to the story.
That sounds like a whole lot of things I don't want to play.
I have been streaming it since June, and I haven't finished it yet just because to get 100%, it takes like 160 hours of side quests.
And I have...
And
all
they
the
hide.
I don't have that kind of time.
And they put pivotal plot information in those side quests. So you could finish the whole game and never even know why some things happened. And they treat it like it's side content. I'm like, what?
Wow.
But it's fun. It actually, if you like the if you want a good payoff to the original story and you like a fun battle system, the actual combat's fun. It's stressful if you're not good at active time battle, but the game is actually pretty fun.
I mean, who are we to yuck your yum, man? So if you like it, then boom.
Oh, 10's still better.
I do agree. 10 is my favorite game of all time.
I cheated and I never officially beat it as a kid because I used a Game Shark because I suck. And then when I got all the Aeons, they had infinite health, so I just kept beating them, and then
we'll come back when you beat Penance without using Zanmodo, and then we'll call you a real gamer. Just joking.
I got close a couple of years ago to going back and beat it again, and I got to the far plane, and I don't really recall much after that. I've already whooped Seymour 317 times, and
which Seymour, because the first two are not that hard.
No. The one that's on the... Well, wait, no. That little giant millipede centipede thing always killed me a lot as a kid.
That was my first roadblock as a kid, too. Sinspawn, GUI or Jui or whatever it's called, the GUI. That was the first boss that always,
That's your first big boss of that game.
And then you realize, the reason I couldn't beat it is because I was a kid and I didn't know how to do strategy. And then when I streamed it a few months ago, I was like, "This is really stupid easy."
Circling back to my brother, he was over here. We used to have a Friendsgiving, a little celebration. The first couple of years we were at our house, and
I remember that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. My brother had spent the weekend because he didn't really drive, so I intended on taking him back like a day or two after. But he, of course, was back in our bedroom playing. I told him I was stuck on Final Fantasy X on something, and he sits there and he starts looking through my sphere grid, and he just kind of looks at me point blank and goes, "Honestly, I don't know how you've gotten this far with what little you've got." He's like, I'm kind of flabbergasted because I don't know how you did it. And I'm like,
I still have.
And even nowadays, I'm like sphere
grid.
I click. And I just upload stuff to my sphere grid without any real rhyme or reason, which is probably not smart. But hey, I got further than I did as a kid, so whatever.
7 through 10 are my 4 favorites, and they're all for different reasons. And actually, it's really funny is I have specific seasons tied to them. 7 is a fall game, 8 is a winter game, 10 is like a summer game, and like 9 is like a spring game. And it's really weird. I don't know why.
It's like the 4 seasons of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, the 4 are my favorite ones. 6 is still good though.
I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 16.
I have yet to play it, but I will.
I plan on picking it up eventually.
I'm not gonna drop any spoilers, but it is not your typical Final Fantasy game.
I've heard that.
Feels 100% different.
Yeah. I'm starting 12 in November, and I've heard it's very different too.
12.
I'll get on this eventually. I never did beat the original as a kid, but I'm on my way.
I gotta play through that one and Rebirth. I haven't played either one of those.
Rebirth is amazing. I know some people are still, really mad about the whole breaking the story up into 3 parts. So I'm like, it's so good though. Like, I love it. And even if you don't like the gameplay, you have to respect that the voice actors are giving it all. The cutscenes, the cinematics, just the map is amazing. There's this one spot, not a spoiler if you play the original, in the Junon region. There's like a cave you can walk out of, and then just watching all the rays and stuff, looking over the ocean, I was like, oh my god. It was like I immediately took a screenshot and like made it a banner on a. It was amazing. So I'd say we need to wrap it up probably in the next few minutes. Stardew Valley saved the day. So I want to. Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just going to drop this. I keep looking up here at it. We might have to talk about this at some point. Stardew Valley has a traveling concert that I didn't know about, and this was a wedding, or not a wedding,
yes.
but
and tickets are
some
not
sort
cheap.
of Symphony of Seasons performance at what did I say, Nashville, New Jersey, or wherever we're at. So we're going to that in October, and I'll have to come back with a report on that because I'm kind of curious to see.
I kind of want to see what you think of it.
Yeah, please tell me.
I
'cause
mean-
I wanted to go, but I can't afford it.
This my wife got it for me back for our 10-year anniversary in June, and
Because I saw PlayStation was doing their concert,
Mm-hmm.
and they had music of Journey and The Last of Us, and a lot of their top popular series and games, and they were traveling throughout the country. So
there's several places that are doing that now. That's awesome, and it needs to happen more
I
often.
love it.
I still want to see the Final Fantasy Distant Worlds concert. I did see the Zelda Symphony of the Goddess back in 2018, and that was really.
I found a vinyl of that at McKay's, and then I ended up taking it back because I was like,
I have a record player behind me. You can see it under that Schecter bass.
mine's right over here. I stopped at a local toy store after I got out of the place I work, and I almost let it slip. But, I'll give a shout out to them. Tag team something and something. Oh wait, no, it's got to where we live or where I work. Nowhere. Dang it!
As if they couldn't just Google the business name.
Stop it! Okay, I'm almost done. I got me some Beach Boys for a doll hair. I got me some West Side Story for a doll hair, and I think I already have it, so I might go to the case. And then I got some Elvis Presley for a doll hair. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so $3 for some cool stuffs.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm into record players now, and record playing.
Including the lead-in, we've been sitting at right around an hour, so we should probably wrap it up here. I'd like to read more chats. Next time we'll try to start maybe 10 minutes before we end and start reading more chats out loud. But
yeah, I'm fine with
this
that.
has been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here. It's awesome to hear from you all, and I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed our stories. We have so many more. I don't know if you guys have any parting words. Also, we're going to let Viper pick our raid out tonight. If you're new to Twitch and don't know what that means, basically, we spread love and we find other channels, and then we send our channel to them and give them an audience boost. It's always nice. It's a good euphoric feeling to get that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a nice little audience tonight, so we're going to try to do that for someone.
Cool. Alden, you know this person. So we'll raid Daniil.
Oh, Daniil, sweet. I didn't know he was on.
So he was on.
Captain and Daniil?
He's playing Phantasy Star Universe. So
Awesome. One moment. I will get that ready.
hope everybody enjoyed this. I know that we definitely enjoy making this for you guys, and we want this to be as welcoming as possible. and I know that we have reached out to some people to be guests in the future. We definitely don't want anybody to be uncomfortable, so don't think you have to say yes if we do approach you. Um, Anything else you guys got to say?
No, other than promote what you guys are doing when you're going to be live again. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow night at 9, working on Wild Arms 2. I'm probably going to pound back a monster and try to knock a lot of that out tomorrow. So if you guys want to hear some narrative of an old classic 25-year-old PlayStation 1 JRPG, come join that. If you don't want to, I don't blame you. Sometimes I don't feel in the mood for it, but I want to work on that game because I love that game, and we're wrapping it up, and I'm excited to finish it.
Yeah. So my next stream that I will be online is Sunday evening. I'm going to go back to the Last of Us.
Ooh.
Depending on life, I normally hop on from 9 to 10:30 ish, and if it's past 11, I'd say maybe next week. But I will. I'll get Kingdom Hearts 3 started for realsies. Just the lore dump at the beginning threw me off, and Zook was watching. He's like, "You're on a 5-minute delay," so
It's a jarring game.
that threw a big wrench and stuff. So I am like right in Athens or wherever I'm supposed to be, and we'll just get Kingdom Hearts kicking. So tomorrow night.
McMinn County is a hard place to be in. So, so all right. Well, with that, guys, we thank you so much for being here. We're going to do this again next week at 9. I think Viper said he's not going to be able to be here, so don't let that dissuade you from being here. We'll still have fun, even though it will be very hard without him. But hopefully he'll be back for
The reason I'm
3.
leaving is because it's my son's birthday.
He has a very good reason.
Time with him.
Don't worry.
Shares a birthday with my brother.
Yeah.
That's
August
amazing.
22nd.
My
I know.
my oldest son was actually born on my late grandmother's birthday. He was supposed to be due the day before, and my late grandmother's birthday is his birthday, and then my mom's birthday is the next day. So I'm like, it was almost sequential, but it was also cool that he was born on her birthday. So,
Yep, I got some fun people on August 22nd. It's good stuff, man.
all right. Well, also my birthday's coming up soon too. We'll talk about that next stream.
Hot diggity daffodils.
Anyway, we're gonna raid out to Daniil. Please give him some love. Let him know that we sent you. And
You want me to create a message?
you can, and I've got a raid set to go. If you're already following my channel, awesome, thank you. Go follow these guys too, especially both of them. I know Viper said he's been here for a year and a half. Dr. J is just getting started, but they're both a lot of fun to be around, as you can see here. And I definitely wanted to give my support to them for helping me do this, and I hope we can keep doing this. So we are sending it out, and we will see you guys next Friday if we don't see you sooner. We'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.